Hey everyone, welcome back to another Red Dead Online video. Now in today's video, I want to go over my extreme hatred, and I actually hate the word hate,
I tell
but
you
in
what,
this case, it's like the
spending
only
money
time
out
that I
here
ever use
sure
it,
is
but
easy.
it's my extreme
I know.
hatred towards
Hey,
griefers, specifically in Red Dead Online, but this will actually apply
had
to a
you
lot of other
shush from the
games that are
get-go,
out there.
coward.
So I want you guys to just kind of follow along. But anyway, if you guys are enjoying these videos and want to continue seeing these videos or have topic conversations like this, then make sure that you guys go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe down below. It would help me out a lot and is greatly appreciated. Honestly, if you guys feel this way, or maybe you have a topic that you guys would like to discuss later, then making sure that you guys actually do those things that I just got done mentioning will get other people to participate in the conversation over time as well, because YouTube's algorithm supports likes, comments, and subscriptions to the channel, especially from specific videos, as that allows the video to become more popular and more people come in and join the conversation. So basically, what do I honestly feel about griefers? Well, I despise griefers. I hate them. I think they are the lowest scumbag of the lowest scumbag on this earth. They are basically 2-year-old children that have nothing better to do in their life except for destroy other people's love of a game. And it doesn't even matter if it's Red Dead Online. It could be Grand Theft Auto. It could be Fortnite. It could be Minecraft. It could be literally thousands of other games where you interact with other players on a consistent basis, but they target you. Either one, maybe you make YouTube videos like myself. Maybe you guys are experiencing griefers because you're trying to make a sell of moonshine. Maybe you're just trying to do that little bit of hunting. You find a legendary animal and then they decide to shoot it so that you can't keep the quality of the pelt. Or, you know, the legendary animals don't have qualities, but maybe they decide to kill it instead of you allowing you to get the sample, or whatever the case might actually be. So, like I said, I think that they are the absolutely lowest scumbags on this earth. People play video games for a wide variety of reasons. They do it to escape life, some of the problems maybe that is going on in their personal life that they don't necessarily want to talk about. But then they go into a game where they have to deal with basically some shitty ass people and some motherfuckers that destroy and have a good old time. And I'm not saying that in a polite way, because they are bitch ass people, period. And I'm going to use some harsh language towards them because they fucking deserve it. Big time. I've actually dealt with a lot of these lately. I get targeted a lot more just because I do make YouTube videos, and then I get comments like, you throw this into a YouTube video because you suck at the game. Well, first of all, let me go over one thing. Just because I have a higher level and I'm at a level 329 doesn't mean I actually obtained it from doing PvP. Fucking think about it. Actually, one of the best ways to increase your experience points inside of this game is doing collectibles. It's the easiest. You get 100 to 300 points of XP for every collectible that you find. Every time that you sell it, you get 1,500 experience points as well. So you're making per coin set per day, you're probably actually making about 3,000 to 4,000 experience points just from collecting the coins, which means that you can almost rank up a full rank every single day, depending on what your current level actually is at. So there is a lot of things that you can look at and go, you know, it's not PvP based. There's also another thing that I find about PvP that I absolutely despise in Red Dead Online, that the people that are okay with the Carcano rifle or other rifles like that, like the rolling block or anything similar, is that they basically will look at you as a piss poor player because they're trying to keep you at a range, but then you do something to counter it, like say hide behind a hill so that they can't snipe you, then they get all pissy because you're using that mechanic against them, and then they call you bad at the game because you're forcing them that if they want to come after you, that they have to come to your terms in order to fight you, and they don't like that because they know that they're decent with the Carcano, and the Carcano is overpowered in the game. So people take advantage of that. You can't use any type of Deadeye against them. You can't use any other things like that. a lot of them, it doesn't matter. So, and it's could be either a 1 or a 2-shot kill, depending on where you hit them. If it's a body shot, 2-shot. If it's a headshot or similar, you're going to get a 1-shot kill from no matter what distance you are away. So there's a lot of things that you can do to counter that, and I don't really want to get into that because I think that the people that specifically only use the Carcano, it shows you what type of player they are in Red Dead Online, to be honest, if they're only going to use it. I like to use the tactic of getting them closer and to basically shield myself using my horse. Number one, it costs them money because they killed my horse. And number two, I basically have a moving blocker that they basically can't get me very well. So that's the way that I do it. And then I also hide behind a little bit of hillsides and whatnot, just to get a little bit of something, a barrier between me and a griefer, so that I can actually position myself in a position that I want to be in and not forcing a position that they want me to be in. So there's a lot of different tactics that I use against that. And then it's so funny because as soon as I do that, I get called horrible at PvP. And I just don't like using the Carcano. I'm not that good at it. I can admit that. My experience points have not come from PvP. I don't like the PvP in this game. If I wanted to do PvP, I would be playing Showdown, where it would actually be beneficial for me to actually participate in something like that. Like this week, it's Tumbleweed series. It's the featured series where you can get 3 times the gold, 3 times the money, 3 times the experience points. Why the fuck would you go after any other player unless you're a complete douchebag, which that's exactly what griefers are, to destroy anything that's going on in Red Dead Online? Go play the motherfucking goddamn Showdown match, you piece of shit. Like, if that is your thing, and so many people are like, oh, well, I like to just shoot people. Then go play a fucking Showdown, you idiot. Jesus Christ, like, how hard is it to figure that out? Like, if you want to shoot people, there's a specific designated mode for that, instead of griefing people that are trying to participate in something. And I can guarantee that if you did something to one of these griefers, they're going to go and basically cry to their mama because, oh my god, you'll never believe what happened to me today. My stuff got blew up because I blew up somebody else's stuff and I don't know how to handle it. And that's how they act. They act like 2-year-old little babies, and that's exactly what they are. And I've actually done that to players. Like, this was a while ago. It hasn't happened to me recently. But when I got targeted for doing, like, Trader or even Moonshiner stuff where people would actually destroy it, specifically the Trader role, just because if you're doing a distant delivery, you show up on the map to other traders that are available. So they would come and destroy it. So what would happen is I would remember who they were, and I would stay close enough to them. But if a trade came up with them, I would actually watch, and I would go after them. And so many people were like, why did you do that? And then they get all upset because you destroyed their hard work, but they didn't think about that when they destroyed yours. Because griefers think that what applies to them doesn't apply to you. So you shouldn't have the opportunity to destroy them, but they should have every opportunity to ruin your gameplay experience on you. And it's funny. They are completely illogical. I'm not going to say, I don't want to get into politics, and I'll leave that out of it. I almost said something that I probably would have regretted in the long run. But basically, they just don't think logically. They think that they should get away with everything and everything possible. Now, specifically, what do I think that Rockstar could do something about this? Yeah, I actually do. The defensive mode was an opportunity to start to see some of the difference, but it wasn't quite enough. I still think that an opportunity would actually be along the bounty hunter role that they could have easily have implemented instead of the prestigious bounty hunter. They could have came up with more of a sheriff role. Now, I'm not saying that this would be for everybody by any means, but a majority of people, especially the people that watch this channel, hate griefers as much as I do. They think they are scummy. They think they're lowlifes. They're bastards. They probably don't have a father figure in life. I'm saying that because that's how they act. But anyway, moving on from that, they could have easily have implemented a sheriff role where there would have been an opportunity to truly just go ahead and allow that if somebody is being griefed, at any point in time that somebody presses charges against that griefer, basically anybody in that specific role would get an alert that there is a griefer present. And I'm not saying necessarily a griefer, but someone that's targeting a player for whatever reason. It doesn't matter, whatever that reason is. And then they would get alerted and then be able to participate in an opportunity that would allow them to get a decent amount of either gold or experience points, money, whatever the opportunity was. And then obviously the more people that would participate, then it would be kind of split up, or however that would roll. I mean, we'd have to figure out some of those things, but it's an opportunity to basically alert a whole bunch of players like, hey, this person is being targeted because they press charges against them. They clearly didn't want this to be going down, because that's why that button is there, right? And then all these people would basically go after them. So they would find you, or they would show up as a red blip, like everywhere to everybody, and they would know exactly where that player is at, and then they could basically target them. But they won't, because here's the reason why. And a friend of mine actually had said this, and specifically we're talking about Grand Theft Auto. But if you think about it, it applies to Red Dead as well. If you're being griefed, Rockstar will never do anything about it, and here's why. Because if you are struggling to make a specific sell, because that is the way how you make money in a game, etc., then how are you going to do it? You're going to buy it, right? You're going to use real money to go ahead and buy either the gold, or in Grand Theft Auto's case, the money, in order to buy the things that you want to buy, so that you don't have to deal with griefers. So Rockstar will never do anything about it. So this is why I think that people just need to unite. And if you guys want to have a griefer patrol, if you guys are on Xbox, I do have a PlayStation as well, but I don't have Red Dead Online for it. But I'm sure that there's a lot of people inside of the community, inside of the channel, that have a PlayStation that would definitely join people if they're being griefed. But join my Discord and let people know that you're being griefed. There is actually specifically a Red Dead Online opportunity where you guys say, hey, I'm being griefed, I need some help. And let's grow that community huge so that people can help each other out. And since I do play a variety of different games on there, there's different tabs in there that you guys can actually participate in. I'm kind of dragging this out a little bit longer than I need to. There's so much actually go in. Hopefully you guys did enjoy it. I just wanted to say that I fuckity fuck hate griefers so fucking bad. So I hope that they die. I hope that I hope that they get targeted in the game multiple times. And honestly, I hope that they rage quit and never come back to Red Dead Online ever again. But anyway, if you guys enjoyed the video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe down below. It would help me out a lot and is greatly appreciated. But until next time, YouTube, you guys keep doing what you're doing because you're already doing it. And you guys stay gaming. Fucking griefers.